I just realized we got another, you know what I'm talking about. Yes, you guessed it. Shopping cart transition. Hey, what's up everyone? It's your boy Don here, your dance mentor, and we are back with another 17 video. And this time, this is going to be our first time watching a subunit of 17. The first subunit, which is the performance unit. But yeah, this is highlight. And I know there is a choreography video featuring just these four. Followed by another 13 member version that I would like to also check out. So, yeah, let's just get right into this video. So, here we go. Is this live audio? That's June, right? The one who was just singing. Wow. This is very different from what we're seeing with our usual 17. And this is the 8. Or the 8. Oh. Oh, that muffled voice. Interesting. Of course. Woo! That double spin. Okay. Ooh. You know how I feel about bridges. Here comes the build. I like where they're filming this at, by the way. Oh, that little dolphin dive there. Wow, this is a lot different than our usual 17. Like, this is interesting. If it was a very feel good, like electro pop kind of sound, and Like I don't know. I don't know what the feeling is behind this song. You know, maybe that would help me if I would just like watch the lyrics or read the lyrics. But so far I got like this little piece of comfort, or like, again, feel good. I feel good about like listening to this. The thing that did throw me off was the little morphed voice section, like I'm like, whoa, I'm gonna be honest, it felt a little misplaced there. Like I was just feeling this instrumental type of chorus, like with this electronic sounds going on, and then all of a sudden we just, like, the second half we get into like, you know, don't get me wrong though, it's actually pretty unique. I was just kind of thrown off there. So did see a few things. Like obviously we didn't get to see everything within its entirety in terms of choreography, but you know, hopefully with the 13 member version we can see a lot more. So we're just gonna go ahead and take a look at that. But yeah, is this a 13 member version? I'm counting 8. But it seems so far we're just basing off of the original 4 in their formation, but we're just having add-ons to this. Yeah, definitely. Wow. Ooh. Interesting. We didn't really get to see much of like that little roll off there with the 4 member section, because everything, you know, with the video before, like their formations were kind of spread out, but when you see them closely work together, you get to see a bigger picture with certain parts of this choreography, like this section here. Ah, that's cool. Ah, okay. Hold on. I love the pocket in which they held onto the lyrics right there. Just the way they were writing the syllables right here in this part. Like we're just hitting mixes of snares, but like we're writing the like everything's kind of like crescendoing into each like from A to B. If we're moving from A to B, it's pretty nice. I just felt that musically. That's Wuji, right? Ooh. Cleanliness, satisfaction. You already know. We got the full group. Okay, no, we broke it apart actually. This part. And all of a sudden they're just kind of getting jiggy with it. It's like everything is just very, you know, sultry throughout what we've seen so far. And then we get to this, everything's like kind of like wavy a little bit. I just think that's interesting. Dang, that guy's eyeing that camera. Wow, what is that? We got a little bit of a jungle gym here. Okay. And wait, that was Vernon? Oh. Wow. Okay. You know, I wasn't even paying attention. Like it was clean enough to the point where like, oh, it's him. For some reason, I thought it was somebody else that popped up. Okay. Wow. Like, this is such a, like, we're seeing, ah, yes. Hold on, hold on. Ooh. Okay. First of all, I was gonna say, yeah, this is the first time we're getting a much more of a serious tone with 17, because before we're a lot more fun and much more interactive, and I would say even more Broadway with the past couple of songs that we've been listening to. But this one is a lot more serious. Even the formations and how they stage themselves, they're holding a lot into the solo moments with the piece. Like, you're not seeing that many members on stage at once. Like, we got some people holding at the wings, some even like kind of pulled down stage so they're not even within the frame, and the focus is just within one person or a group of like 4 or 5 or something like that. But, you know, during the important parts or the climactic parts, we have a full cast like this one. And I want to go back to this little part right here, this little add-on section. Like, we got 3 different formations going on, both happening at different times with this group of 4. I love how they're just playing with different things. And they kind of like find their exit in the same way where this group kind of like finds their same entrance. And what I mean by that is like the way that they're kind of forming, they're ending with the middle is ending with a line, and they kind of, this group kind of enters within the line. They kind of break out of that as their start. That's cool. That's cool. And it's the same when we get to here. Like, in a way, like you kind of have, like, it goes A to B to B to C in a way. It's pretty cool. Like, I like that. It shows it's well structured in transitioning into each section, from especially like the way that I'm looking at the center, and then I'm looking at stage left, and then to stage right over here. I like that. Pretty cool. Very nice. Satisfying. Wow, okay. So yeah, see, I saw this already, but I just want to point this out a lot more. Man, this group has got their musicality, and they got the pocket on lockdown. Here's what I think, what makes this group so clean, and the reason for their cleanliness. And I've been taking into account to reading your guys' comments, because I'm just trying to learn as best as I can, even if it's indirectly through you guys, which is pretty nice. So again, thank you. I know that this group has been through a long debut process. And so because of that, they've had the chance to build somewhat of a foundation for themselves in dance. Whether it may be blocking a set or going, like, breaking down certain movement. Like, I think this group has had that opportunity to take the time to build a foundation for their work process, their cleanliness process, or build like in-house vocabulary in which this group can only understand themselves. Just to give an example, like for my dance team, the company, we've been around for, what's it called, 15 years, and I've been dancing with them for like 5 years. But once I got in, it was a whole melting pot of different terminologies that have been thrown at me by my directors, and like the whole work process was very specific. They know what they're talking about when it comes to like a certain move. Like we can identify what that certain move is without having to break things down in a way where like we need to take time so that everyone's on the same page. Like finding like ways to be efficient with themselves as a group. And I think that's really what makes them clean as a group. And I think having a long debut process, even though it may have been a very tough, long of a wait, but I think it was all worth it, because once they came out, their musicality, their pocket and understanding of music, and just overall movement. Like they're moving as a unit, and that's what I like to see. Like just have a clear understanding of, you know, textures in dance, whether things are sharp, whether things are slow, whether things are heavy, how tense like a certain muscle group, like even just down to the detail. Like I don't know how down to the detail this group is, but from what I'm seeing right now, it's fairly effective in me digesting things. Again, like we're just back to holding solo moments, especially during this bridge. Yeah. I just realized we got another, you know what I'm talking about. Yes, you guessed it. Shopping cart transition. I'm just kidding. Honestly, it's not that bad. Not that bad. It has its intended effect. It's not like they're purposely like, parallel, like torso parallel to the ground in order to get to the next transition. But I think this running effect, slightly Naruto style, to prep for that way. It's like a semi barrel turn, like whatever that they were doing. Like it has a purpose for it versus, just having a shopping cart transition just being there. It's so weird that just doing like a forward Dougie here. Nice, and then they revert back to a pedestrian closer. But yeah, this was a lot more on the serious side of 17. I mean, given this is only just it stems from just the 4 members, or at least the performance team, right? So I don't know what sort of concept they were going for, but seeing them do it as a full cast of 13 members is just satisfying, like as always. More importantly, I want to know what you guys think, because I think I like this for what it's worth. I think this song is great. I don't know if it's something that I would listen to all the time, because I'm not fully inside of what this song truly means, and maybe again, reading the lyrics might help. But like, am I supposed to feel like uplifted or sad, or am I getting jiggy with it when it comes to like the little morph sounds? I don't know how I fully feel it. It's just probably gonna grow on me, perhaps. So yeah, let me know down in the comments below what you thought was unique, or maybe something I didn't catch. But other than that, I know that most of you guys are currently unsubscribed who watch my channel, so it would definitely mean a lot if you would hit that like button, subscribe, and also turn on notifications, so in case another 17 video pops up, you know what's coming. So again, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace out and stay eating.